Hi, Mariana with Fresh Pair of Eyes. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. What was it like to come back to this character? Because you haven't seen her in some years at this point.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it was great to come back. It felt like coming home and it just putting on the costume. We were just right there. And obviously the character has been with me for so long now. I mean, this is like 10 years ago at this point. So yeah, it felt like coming home.
What can we expect from her this time around? Because I still don't even know. A lot of stuff is to be determined for us on this side. So what can we expect without giving too much away?
We can expect to see her having a an exciting first meeting. Did I say too much? I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, we're taking her to a different time zone period that we haven't seen her in yet.
What has been your favorite time period that she's been in?
Oh gosh. I mean, I quite enjoyed the 60s only because I really like the fashion. It was a bit more comfortable than the big skirts.
If you could travel to any time period and you could also travel forward in time, what time period would you like to go into?
I don't know that I'd survive it, but I would say the Big Bang just to see how it all started. But yeah, that.
Yeah. Do you think that your character kind of has a bit of a unfair reputation?
Yeah,
She
totally.
has
She's not all
why
bad.
why do you think that?
Well, she gets called like the bad guy or a bad guy, a baddie. And I mean, she's not perfect, but who is?
So coming into this role after taking some years off without playing, what type of perspective do you feel like you were able to bring in different roles that you have played that this time around that you kind of had like a fresh set of experiences coming in this time around?
Oh, with Outlander, it's just, the gratitude to be part of a show that initially when we started, we had no idea what this was going to be. And then as it grew, it was just like this massive train that's just on track. And coming back, it's just a huge sense of gratitude to have been part of the very beginning of the show, but then also to be able to come back, which was great. It was a circle round for sure.
What's another character that you have played that you would love to revisit?
Oh gosh. I never think of it that way because I feel like all the other stuff I've done is pretty sort of closed at this
Mhm.
point. But with Outlander, you can always come back. There's more different time periods that you can appear in. So that was a cool thing about this one for sure.
Yes. So we're celebrating the 10th anniversary. What has been one of your favorite Outlander memories? Whether it was a scene that you shot, a behind the scenes thing, a fan interaction, what has been one of your favorite Outlander memories?
Oh gosh, so many. So many. One thing that comes to mind is when we first premiered at Comic-Con in San Diego, is just I think that was the first time I started to get a sense of how big the show might become because there were people playing bagpipes out on the streets and people were lining up out around the building and like it was just so massive that was and this is after months of shooting scenes in the rain and in the mud out in the wilderness in Scotland, and then all of a sudden you're here to watch the thing you made, and there's just so much attention to it, and it's just yeah, that was definitely like a pivotal moment for me for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Congrats on this. I would love to talk to you about this again and future projects.
Thank you so much, Ariana.
Awesome. You have a good one.